What's up, guys? Now you get to see my face this time, not hiding behind the camera. So today we're going to talk about the pros and cons of both competitive play and casual play. So let's start with competitive. So the first thing with the pros is when you're in this, you become super humble. Like, you know who's the best, you know you're not the best, and you really understand that, and you know like what you need to do to be better to be able to be the best, and then you understand like that you need to help out others as of others helping you. Like, I'm not that great, but I'm better than someone who's just starting by a pretty large margin. And I know that, so I don't become cocky, but I like to help him out, and hopefully he does the same thing as soon as he evolves. The second thing is, it's super rewarding, like, in skill. Like, you just get really, really, really good, and you just make the best possible plays, and you just look really good. And then this goes to step 3, where when you're playing other casual players, like, let's say I'm going to use Super Smash Bros. Melee. For that, like, it's a huge casual game. Everyone knows this. So when I play somebody, I can use any character I want. I just put the fundamentals in, and I look significantly good compared to like someone who doesn't know any of that stuff. And it'd be an easy 4 or 3 stock depending on how good they practice casually. Like, understand certain parts of the game. That's what's so great about it. And then the last thing, really, just to keep it short, is when you learn one game, like a trading card game or a video game, other ones become super easy. Like, so I'm going to use Yu-Gi-Oh! As my trading card game. I'm okay at it, you know. I play Necros, you know, and what's really good about it, I learn what's the best possible thing to do when playing a card game, like what's the best possible plays, and starting to get into Vanguard, and I've learned a lot so far, and I'm learning that like what's best to do, and I ask questions, know what to ask, like what should, like in this situation, should my play be once I get the rules down still a little bit better. So now to the cons. So when I said about you look good casual players, there's a con to that where they don't want to play you anymore because they get sick and tired of losing like that badly, and like sick and tired that you just do it with ease and like nothing about that, and they might find the humble thing to be like a little humble brag or something like that. So that does suck about it, and I guess it makes it less fun in a certain way, but I still take that over. Like, I still don't regret learning it. And then the second part is the player base for competitive play is smaller, like by a lot, because casual play, like in Melee, is a huge party game. So not a lot of people understand, well, it's starting to get popular, but not a lot of people understand that there's like a whole next level to the game. And so once they don't understand that, they kind of get frustrated and don't think they're good, or that we are just not fun and just keep doing the same thing over and over again because it's the optimal play, and that's what we learn. It's what you have to do sometimes. And then another con is emotions are really big into it. I can get super frustrated playing someone significantly better than me, like I could have been practicing, but no matter what, he's always better than me, and it does get frustrating. Like I want to win sometimes, and like he will do it better, and then like I'm getting worse because I'm putting all my emotions into it, and it's just not fun. And even same with like card games, like I could have the best deck, but I could still be losing, and then it just gets frustrating, and then I don't make the best plays. And now, a big final thing, this is more towards the card game aspect of it, but it is super duper expensive. This deck, super pricey. Like, it's the best deck, but it's also really pricey, and you do have to put a lot of money into it. How I got it is, a little different. And like, starting a collection, like to trade date, like, you got all of this, you got all this stuff. It's just super expensive. Like, these are just all extras from years of collecting, and very fortunate, but a lot of money has gone into this. So now we're going off to the casuals. So the pros of casual play, and this is what I loved about it, was the player base is huge. It's the majority. You always have fun when you, well, that's kind of part two, but like, you play a ton of people. And yeah, part two is you always have fun. Like, the games tend to be close. Like, in competitive play, it's fun, but there are people who are significantly better than you. And in casual play, like, because they don't put that extra fundamentals in there, it's not as bad as you would think it would be. So it's definitely like more fun in an aspect where like you don't care if you're winning or losing. Winning's great, but losing, you're just like, oh, just having a good time, doing whatever. And then there's also, like, for card games especially, it's cheap. Like, you're not looking for the best expensive deck, you just want a deck. So you can get normal monsters, just swarm the field. I know many people who just play like decks now with progression of cards and how easy it is to get cards with reprints and stuff. Like, you can make a pretty decent deck and just have a lot of fun with it and still make some plays, and you can sometimes frustrate competitive players that way. And it's really cheap, and playing budget is really nice. And yeah, and also you don't care too much about the setup specifics. Like in Melee, a lot of casual players will have an HD TV, and usually those lag, but they can't detect it because they're not trying to like wave dash or L cancel or something like that. But you do need a CRT if you want to do that. So, and now the cons. Usually, this is generalization, but usually in casual play, there's a lot of cocky people. I was one of these people. I thought I was the absolute best at all these games that I would be playing at, but I was far from it, and now learning about that is the pros of the competitive side. That's changed significantly. And usually when you see someone bragging and saying that they're the best, it's you kind of know that they're not that good if they think they're number one when you know who's number one. Like, it's Melee, like, if they don't know who Mango is, or N2K, or Armada, and they think they're the best, like, chances are they're not they're not the best, because those guys are just absolutely on another level. Then, like, the third thing, probably the final thing, really, because casual play is definitely a lot more fun, competitive is a little more serious, but is going along with the bragging thing. It's you kind of just, like, you're the target for competitive players, like, they know that they're going to get an easy win out of this, and it's just it's just not good, and having that mindset, that's the last thing. You get a false mindset. Like, you think you're going to win this, but you're far from it, and it kind of all ties up as like one giant con, I guess you can say. So yeah, that's it. This is like my first time on camera, so I'm a little nervous, and I haven't really like talked to a camera before, so I'm gonna get better at this. We're gonna put it on the way, just me talking, I hope you guys enjoy this, and I hope, like, I'm not trying to like shoo casual players or like boo off competitive players. I'm trying to make it one, so you can kind of get like a mix going on. So like, you could be the best of your friends, and then like you know, not have all the fundamentals down, but like not be like not get 3 or 4 stocked by someone like, you know, me, like a nobody in the scene, but I play, you know, I play a lot of people, and it's just really fun. So I hope at the end of this that you like take the cons of like some things and you try to make them pros to other things, and just kind of like mix it up and just like get better, because like I want to get better, and like let's do it together. All right guys, peace out.